Well, you could be forgiven for your confusion about what constitutes infrastructure and what does not constitute infrastructure. You heard from Senator Capito. She used the phrase core infrastructure. And then I guess there's peripheral infrastructure. And then there's the Biden administration's definition of infrastructure, which is just another Trojan horse for a lot of unrelated policy objectives that they have. But as you've heard from all of our colleagues, there's pretty much a consensus when it comes to the core infrastructure, what we need to do. The committees of jurisdiction have passed those authorization bills before, and they can do it again with bipartisan support. The one time when you hear nothing but crickets is when it comes time to pay for it. But I agree with, I think it was Senator Wicker who said, we don't need to raise taxes on the American people coming out of a recession when we're just trying to overcome the COVID-19 pandemic. We don't need to raise taxes on the American people. We need to grow our economy and create jobs and get back to the next normal. What I believe we need to do is to come up with a responsible way to pay for that core infrastructure. And I agree with those comments that broadband, maybe that was something we thought in the past was kind of a convenience or optional. It is a necessity now. People being able to access telemedicine, children, students being able to access education. So that's something I think we could all find agreement on. So I got an idea. Let's take a blank piece of paper and we can write on it, Democrats and Republicans, what you believe infrastructure is. What does it include? And I bet you could come up with a core infrastructure agreement. And then if there are other ideas like broadband we want to add to it, let's do it on a bipartisan basis. And then we turn to how do you pay for it? And then we go out and look for 60 votes to be able to proceed to a floor vote on the Senate floor and come up with something that will be a win for the American people.